Okay, today's journey is to take a little kayak ride down the Pokomoke River in Maryland. We're at Shad's Landing still. And first we go into Pokomoke and then we come around an island, I think it looks like, and we go through Corker's Creek. And then we come back to the starting point. So it's a little loop. And I think we're going to take a double kayak, the two of us together. We'll see when we get there. So we're heading down to the boat launch right now, the boat rentals. And let's go kayaking. This is such a quiet campground. It's very empty. All right, here we are at the boat launch. I see they have some jet skis also. And we'll be in that river shortly. Okay, we're moving up Corker's Creek. And that's the Pokomoke River right in front of us. So we're going to hang a left and go this way around an island down the Pokomoke River. And turn into Corker's Creek, and we should do fine.
Very nice.
Simple enough. Very calm water. I didn't realize that the river, which flows into the Chesapeake, it's affected by the tides up here. So depending on the tide, that's the way the river flows up here. So it's a kind of a very meandering river.
We should have asked her if it's good for swimming, if we could swim.
No swimming. They said it's hazardous or something.
Oh, wonderful.
Okay, so Kathy's doing all the work. I'm just relaxing.
Hey.
Any thoughts, Kat, on your adventure?
This is good exercise.
Yeah.
No, it's very calm and beautiful out here right now. Hopefully the sun will stay behind the clouds because it's humid and hot.
It really doesn't get quieter in this whole park. Okay, I think I better help out. It's only fair.
We're going that way, right?
Yeah, hang a left. Yeah.
Blisters or something.
Well, here come the jet skis, so things are going to get a little noisier.
Oh, no.
Here they come. But that's okay, that's fun.
Here's a nice man.
Oh yeah, Mike. Yeah, we met a nice couple there, and he offered to let us use his kayaks. But then, because they weren't open, and then the girl came to open up. And so we rented. Yeah, look at these trees, the roots right down in the water there. Okay, I better row a little bit. Give a little row on the right there, Kat. A couple of those. Go on your right, Kat, a little bit. All right, we've entered Corker's Creek. And the water is very, very still. If you paddle far enough up this creek, past our campsite, they say you can see the cypress trees with the roots. Very famous. Maybe muskrats, might be some eagles around here. So far nothing, but we're just going to journey on and see what nature gives us. Corker's Creek.
Oh, the shade feels good. It's very beautiful here. You still filming?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Very beautiful. Peaceful.
Yeah. Okay, so this is officially known as the Corkers Creek Blackwater Canoe Trail. So it's a little water trail that goes around the island. And like I said, if you want, you could head further up Corkers Creek. We'll see. Well, one thing's for certain, you can see why they call it the Blackwater. That's for sure. Catching a little bit of sun today, which is nice.
There we are.
Ah, look at that. All right. We're coming up to the junction pretty soon. Turn left. Back to our starting point.
It's really beautiful.
Is this it? This could be it. How does that look?
Yeah, I guess. All right, I'm shutting this
That's
off.
the biggest one we've seen. We're gonna head in there.
Okay, looks like we found the junction. The sun is hot, but it's nice in the shade. It's a nice breeze.
Looks like we're nearing the end. Just ahead of us.
Okay, headed to the boathouse, concluding our hour-long, about an hour,
There's another turtle on a log over there.
water trail in the kayak.
Still a couple of turtles, huh?
Yeah, but we got stuck on a log, so we couldn't film it.
Captain of the oar. And this is Shad's Landing right here. That's it.
Shut it because I'm going to help you get the boat near the dock there. Did you want to say something?
Say something?
You want to say something to
It's
end
a nice,
it?
enjoyable trip. Hope you enjoyed coming along. What are you doing there, Kat?
Playing this game we used to play when we were younger. What is it called?
Oh, yeah.
Remember?
I do. Well, here we are in the throes of summer, really the dog days, mid-July and August, and it's been upper 80s, even 90. It's been typical summer weather down here. So we thought it'd be appropriate to go to Furnace Town. So we're visiting Furnace Town, which is there's an old furnace that was here. I think it was put into use, I think, in 1832. And a small little village grew up around it. So they have some historical homes here, which are very small. And as I read in one of the tablets, it said it was not unusual for a family to have 10 or 12 children living in one of these homes, 1.5-story homes. Quite a lot of children. So we're going to visit this town. Check it out. So it says that the workers' homes were originally in the parking lot right behind us. And they would have a garden in the center. The houses were in the shape of a U, with a garden in the center and gardens in the back. So let's check out the visitor center here at Furnace Town. So this is also inside the Nassawango Creek Preserve. And I know we're in one of the state forests over here too, so it's a very forested area. Let's head in. So this town is very much like Bethpage Village on Long Island in New York, where none of these structures are actually original to this site. They were moved here. The original homes are not here. The only original structure is the furnace itself. This here is the Harrison House, which they say is the oldest house, from 1750. And there's a church here, a couple of churches, I think. Here is the wood shop. And we'll just take a look at a few of these buildings. So this image shows how they would get the bog iron ore from the bogs and the swamps in the creeks and in the area where Kathy and I took the rowboat or the kayaks before. Right in those areas, they would get it out of the bogs and bring it over to this furnace and smelt it. Well, here is the main attraction, the Nassawango Iron Furnace. As you see, it was built in 1829 or so. It was used until 1847. It's the furnace where they would smelt all that iron. They say it's the oldest one in the country and the best preserved, complete structure. There you have it. And just behind us is what they call the mill mill run, I think, and that would supply the water to the water wheel that would turn and power the blowers in there. And the water would come from here, flow through and turn that water wheel, flow right through those bushes there to the furnace. Walking up to the top of the furnace here. It's what they call a charging ramp. And the mules would haul the bog ore up here, I guess, to dump it in the furnace. And charcoal and clamshells. I think it all went in the furnace. Right in that hole. That's a mirror on the top there. The hole is at the bottom. And here's a view of the mill race again. So this is the other side of the mill race that turned the water wheel. There's another term for this. It might be tin race or something. That would turn the water wheel that would run the bellows. Well, as we leave Furnace Town, the drenching downpour. But it was a fun little trip, a little side trip. It is on the National Historic Register of Historic Places. All right, so let's get in that vehicle. Holy moly. Okay, here we go. And this is right after the rainstorm. It was heavy duty. Put this guy's fire out. It's really a pleasant evening out here now.